Hello everyone, Brandon Carey is with you once more, and today we're playing more Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. When last we left off, we had found the Dread Pirate Roberts on the Princess Bride, and we are going to get him to help us find the observatory. Or the observatory, as they say with their in-game accents. I might as well get the Mayan thing while we're here. You know what? It's probably this way. Actually, this way? No. What are we supposed to align it with? This looks like it's supposed to be... Is it actually this? No, that's not big enough. Why isn't that aligning? Why does it move so fucking slow? Why are there so many potential targets? I don't see how this isn't in alignment. Are you fucking kidding me? I had it in that configuration like 3 different times. What do you mean now it works? Whatever, game. Whatever.
One more for the collection.
Alright. Well, we got the Mind Stone. Good for us. Now it's time to go and see what the Dread Pirate Roberts wants from us. I am sure he is a trustworthy and noble fellow. Oh, fuck me. We haven't gone there yet, so I guess it's time to get in the fucking ship. Okay. Time for a voyage. Indeed, Onyx. Friendly civilian robbers. Definitely nothing gonna happen there with that man. But speaking of men who are likely to get in trouble,
Captain has the helm.
this has been an interesting time to play Black Flag. Because apparently,
Get those bars free. Let's see that dock.
the voice actor for Edward Kenway let slip on accident. That there is a Black Flag remaster in the works.
Let's move! Crowd on
And then he's been tapped to do voice work for it. So, interesting timing to play Black Flag. Will I play the remaster? No. It also could be it could be new stuff, but it also could be like cleaning up old lines. It could be cleaning up lines he's already said and that like maybe they lost recordings for, or the raw files for, and they need him to like re-up on those lines. It's been a long time since he did the voice, so he probably, if you're going to re-record for a couple of missed lines, you probably recorded for all of it, because a voice actor's voice could have changed dramatically in between when this game was published and now. But yeah, he let slip that they were doing a remaster of Black Flag. And Ubisoft was big mad at him for doing that. To which he responded, I didn't know I was supposed to keep a secret. Or no, it's even sillier than that. He didn't think that the reporter he was talking to was recording him, saying that there was a remaster. He didn't think they were going to record him, which I don't know how you get this far in your career at this point and not know you're getting recorded by reporters whenever you speak about a game. To a reporter. That just seemed absurd, but, you know, I'm not him. Maybe he just had an off day. It happens. But yeah, we are apparently going to get a remastered Black Flag at some point. I mean, it is funny because like this is not new for Assassin's Creed. You're right. Like even like Kristen Bell famously leaked the entire thing about the story being like a virtual reality thing. Just talking about the game because she didn't know she was supposed to keep it secret. I am torn about like the idea of going like, cause obviously like I'm obviously like I'm not in the market for a remake of Black Flag. I am playing the game right now, so like a remake does nothing for me. I'm not going to replay the game for just because there's a new version now. I'll just play this version again if I need to play. If I want to keep playing it, that's fine by me. I don't really give a shit. I don't think Black Flag is a bad game, despite all of my complaining. It's just not a game that I'm interested in playing anymore.
Captain Kenway,
I think it's a game that like I have
use your ship for this next scheme
outsailed.
I'd first hear the details before deciding.
Oh, it's a small gambit. This fount of information has just told me that a nearby galleon contains the treasure I seek. For his sake, I hope he's right.
You've thought this plan through.
Indeed. Using this man will acquire a Portuguese flag, which will get us as close to our target as possible. It's a very simple idea, if you follow my orders to the letter.
The jackdaw, then.
Excellent.
This man seems trustworthy.
We're underway, Roberts. So what's your plan?
The flagship of this fleet is transporting a valuable treasure in a large chest. Crystal files filled with blood. You may remember.
We're chasing drams of blood. Is that all?
You to follow my instructions to the letter, Captain. But I did not give you leave to question why. I want those blood vials intact. And if that does not happen, we part as enemies. Do you understand?
I'll try to, aye.
He seems like a reasonable, trustworthy man. That's definitely not something. That's definitely not like a thing to be cautious of. Is how casually he threatens us into doing what he wants. That's definitely not something that we should be worried about. I think he seems trustworthy enough to me.
Blew up, short and sane.
I think the real thing is that, like, I am personally tired of the Far Cry style of open world game. And Ubisoft has so thoroughly saturated that particular market
Thing for us, Captain.
that
See
it's
that
hard
ship
to
you-
stomach
We'll need
at
a
this point.
flag for this
I think that's really what's kind of been getting at
If I
me.
can steal their flag without disturbing so much as a flea, I'll do it.
By all means, try.
But I think if you're going into Black Flag with the desire to have the Far Cry 3 experience, you will probably have a good time. If you're just looking for a game that you can pop in while playing, while like listening to a podcast, you're probably happy with Black Flag overall. That's just not where I am anymore. That's just not where I want to be. And I'm realizing that kind of in real time. Just want to drop. I just want why is okay, why is this so difficult? I can't believe this is working. This is silly. That was silly. That shouldn't have worked. Yeah, like, I'm just slowly realizing that the Far Cry model is not a model I particularly care about anymore. And it's just the model that Ubisoft wants all of these Assassin's Creed games to be now. Which makes it very hard for me to stomach. That is the actual issue I'm facing with Assassin's Creed. It's just that the game it wants to be, not the game I wanted it to be. So the answer question of whether or not, like, you'd be better served playing the Black Flag remake, it really depends on, like, what your tolerance is for Far Cry these days, and like
Got the flag.
Aye. We're flying it
what
now.
you want out of video
This should
games.
do nicely.
I want more. I want more than this.
I'll keep my distance, slow and steady.
Aye. The flag we stole won't protect us from eyes that pry too long.
Por favor, senhor. Imploro-lhe que considere aquilo que está prestes a fazer.
Now é possível.
What's he whinging about?
He's not whinging, he's ecstatic.
Alright, here we are. Sailing through the Spanish fleet. They didn't tell me I have to upgrade my Jackdaw for proceeding, so either our upgrades were enough, or there's no actual ship combat in this mission. Which, either way, probably good for us. And I'm willing to bet the latter, because I didn't do that much upgrading of the Jackdaw. I just kind of spent whatever money we got during our story missions and invested it in the Jackdaw. That's all I did. At the end of the last stream.
Up ahead! They're unloading something from that ship.
Could that be our prize? Perhaps you should go ashore, Captain Kenway. Find that chest. It contains the prize.
You can do one of these every 2 or 3 years, but you can't say you want to use it one. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't want to use it on a Far Cry game either. I feel like Far Cry is just like the lamest version of itself at this point. I skipped 6 entirely. I didn't even look at 6. I wish I skipped 5, because 5 was bad.
O quê? A peste? Por Deus! Como foi isto acontecer? Imagino que terá sido porque eu fui infectado.
See, I also skipped Legion. I found myself, like,
Certo, senhor. Nós
skipping
transmitimos a
more and more
mensagem.
Ubisoft games as time goes on.
Uma história sobre um espanhol que veio visitar o nosso almirante. Cá para mim, cheira-me a traição.
Sim.
That's probably part of it, is that, like...
Tempos estranhos estes em que um espanhol pode andar a passear pelo convés de um dos nossos vasos de guerra.
I'm just not into the Ubisoft formula the way I used to be. I used to be really into these kinds of games, and like the changes they've made to them, like adding gear scores to it, like adding
Muito que a mal da história marinha, a verdade é que nos faz bem à disciplina.
hundreds of hours of worthless quests to it.
Isso como o gato numa baleia. Por isso bebe rancor que o capitão nos coloca a espanhol. Senso comum.
Adding like multiple main story missions. All of this shit is stuff I don't want to see. I don't want to ever see in my fucking video games. Really? It is funny how like they really have never topped to Watch Dogs 2. That might have been their peak. That is actually kind of amusing to think about. You know, I know something, because like part of the problem with Far Cry is that is just that everything became Far Cry, and therefore everything stopped being interesting. Like Far Cry itself became interesting. Or uninteresting. Like that is kind of a problem that Ubisoft has, is that they flooded the market.
The chest they hauled ashore was full of empty vials. Where's our Portuguese captain?
He had outlived his usefulness,
Where is he?
sleeping soundly at the bottom of the sea.
How many men must we kill for a simple prize?
As many as drift into our path.
And that's been like the real issue.
Look on that, Captain. Men who ran the same gauntlet and lost their way.
They're made of sterner stuff, are they?
How often have those been a sailor's last words, I wonder?
And honestly, even their own, like even the individual games are outstaying their welcome. Like Shadows is too big. Odyssey is too big. I feel like I could even handle like Odyssey's shitty gear, like, or Shadows' shitty gear score system, if it wasn't like a 100-hour monster that had no ending.
Furl all sails.
Yeah, we need to go around.
Use the bait.
Yeah, that was a mistake. You know what, Onyx? I legitimately did forget about Outlaws. I legitimately did forget about Star Wars Outlaws because I was not interested in that game. The moment I learned it was an Ubisoft open world game, I said, no, I'm good. No, I'm done. No, I'm good. I don't need this shit in my life. The thing that really gets me about Assassin's Creed is that these games used to be so fucking tight in their design. There used to be so little filler in these games. And just they keep getting more and more bloated. The bloat is actually probably my biggest problem. Like, genuinely. I think it is hard to get past that for me. It's like absolute mess that gets worse and worse with each iteration.
Our treasure must be aboard that galleon. Why don't you take the ship itself and save us a bit of time?
Aye, that's the way I'd play it.
I can bring the jackdaw closer, but those lookouts will be a problem.
Well spotted. I'll clear them off first.
Clear the way for the jackdaw. I can't believe they're putting the game out on Switch 2. You know what? Someone probably will buy it on Switch 2. That's been Ubisoft's modus operandi for years now. Is just put the game out on all the consoles and it's fine. It'll be fine. And that's how you do a fight in this game. That's how you fight. Yeah, I think this is about where... I wouldn't say this is where the bloat became too severe. No, actually, I would say that. I would say this is in retrospect about where it became too much. Like, honestly, as much as I enjoyed 3, and I did enjoy 3 a lot, I think the map in 3 was probably the first sign. The map in Assassin's Creed 3 was the first sign, because like Assassin's Creed 3, you can't just ignore all the side stuff, and the game more or less wants you to, because none of it is good. But the map is too big for itself, for what it wants to do. But the map only kept getting bigger. It never got smaller. I didn't want to hit him, but I guess that'll do. I think Brotherhood actually, like, Brotherhood Revelations are interesting examples to bring up here. Because, like, they are examples of games that were invented to satisfy Ubisoft's need to make yearly sequels. I think that's not in dispute. At the same time, they're actually such shockingly compact games. I have finished Baldur's Gate 2 twice, but yeah, I think that, like, that is a daunting game. That is a daunting game.
Took them long enough.
That is more in line with that genre, though.
On your command, Captain. Let's hear the roar of this beast.
Like, Even the Boulder's Gate. Oh no. Okay, we're playing with this shit, not with our shit. Okay. Oh, we don't have to fight. We just gotta get out of here.
Fight for what is owed, you lads!
Awaiting order! We're ready, sir! I got us coming! Fire! In! Fire! Fire! Miss, damn it!
You just have to get out of here. We don't actually have to fight these guys.
Fire! Saved in a fair few beams, but we're holding! Taking some
Although if we do die, I will just kill them all. If we do die, I will just kill them all. But if we don't have to fight, I'm not fighting.
One more direct hit, and we're full of deep!
I wish we could go at travel speed.
Incoming fire! Incoming fire!
You've got to be kidding me.
Take the damage here! Now firing!
All right, I guess violence is the answer. I guess it's just murder everyone. Fine. Okay. I tried. Murder everyone is fine. That's fine by me.
Guns up! Let's get moving! Fire!
Fight for what is owed, you lads!
All right, let's go.
Nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face! Fire! 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 Fire!
Remember the goal for this game.
Fire! 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 Fire!
All right.
No mercy!
How many more than do we have to kill?
Fire! Fire!
All right.
Fire!
There we go.
Fire! 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 Fire!
I know bracing does actually do a lot of does actually reduce damage a lot. It actually does. But we have not been bracing because I don't really need to on this shit. There we go.
Trim the yards off the wind!
There we go. Easy.
Haul it in! Get off
We made
the
it.
wind!
Yeah, bracing actually is a huge factor in damage reduction.
Ah, the Templars have been busy, I see. Lawrence Prince's blood. Useless now. Woods Rogers, Ben Hornigold, even Torres himself. Small quantities kept for a special purpose.
You must take me to the observatory, Roberts. I need to know what it is.
To what end, eh? Will you sell it from under my nose? Or work with me and use it to bolster our gain?
Whatever improves my lot in life.
How ridiculous. A merry life and a short one, that's my motto. It's all the optimism I can muster. All right, Captain Kenway.
Yeah, the Sage is Dreadpire Roberts. Roberts is the Sage. That's why we even bothered to look for him in the first place. Is because he is the Sage. That is why we even looked for him in the first place.